on these gray areas, then possibly you are missing out something. Now, what are the various gray areas that an entrepreneur may come across? There can be problem related to production, problem related to finance, problem related to marketing, problem related to HR, problem related to research, problem related to infrastructure, which you may come across. Let me just tell you, this is module 4 and we started with the first concept wherein we have learned what are the various steps involved in starting your venture. Then we have looked that what are the various institutions that we have which provide support, whether it be financial institutions, whether it would be training and developmental institutions. Then we have learned about capital, that is funds, working capital, fixed capital. Now it's time to learn and see what are the various problems that an entrepreneur may come across. Now, production related problem. If you are an entrepreneur who has its own production unit, then the various problems that you may come across is how to design your product. Are you designing with the latest technology? Is the design appropriate? Does it include all the quality parameters? The question of quality control. The question of where to choose the raw material for your production. The question of how to design which features to be added, which features has to be removed. This is the problem of production that an entrepreneur may come across. Then, finance related problem. The major question that a finance department and a manager has to answer: from where to get these resources? Will equity share capital would be the best option, or else the preference share capital? Should I fund my organization with the help of debentures or with the help of bank loan for the long-term borrowing? How to manage my working capital? How to track where exactly the money is being utilized? Which department has to give in what amount of money? How they are utilizing the resources? What is the way to scrutinize, check? Is the fund is been properly utilized or they have been wasted? Well, these are the problems that an entrepreneur may have to face, and it is finance related problem, marketing related problem. Let's talk about the marketing related problem. How to distribute the product, with whom to distribute the product, how to advertise the product, how to promote the product, how to reach the target audience, how to meet the sales that I have decided, how to provide after sales service, how to retain my customer. This is the problem of marketing which has to be answered. So this is another problem for an entrepreneur that is related to marketing. Human resource management, that is HR problem. Whom to hire? What should be the qualification? What should be the experience? What should be the compensation that has to be provided? What kind of perquisite benefits to the employees should be provided? Not only the salary, what should be the incentive? What should be the target parameters? How the performance has to be evaluated? How a person has to be transferred? How the person has to be transformed from unskillful labor to semi-skillful labor to the skilled labor. How the training has to be provided. How the developmental activities has to be conducted. How the relation has to be maintained between an employee and a manager, which would be productive for the organization and fruitful for the organization. These are the various problems that need to be focused by the HR, basically by the entrepreneur from the point of view of HR. Infrastructure related problem not listed here, but yes, it is another problem. Do I have enough market facility? Is the routes that I have for transportation is enough in order to transport smoothly? The infrastructure facility, the road facility, the transport facility, the market facility. This is I need to focus on. Another problem of an entrepreneur, you have an idea, you have money, you have lakhs of rupees. For example, I have 10 lakhs of rupees which is idle and I want to invest. Is it a good way to invest? Then I'm missing something which is R&D, that is research and development. Instead of investing 10 lakhs of rupees directly to the idea that you have, at least invest a lakh of rupees in order to know whether that idea would be fruitful. Appoint a researchers, group of researchers, a team who will check the feasibility of your project. For example, even if I have hundreds and hundreds crores of rupees and I'm not concerned about what would be the future market trend, then again it's not a right option to directly invest. You need to focus on R&D. What is the like of my customer? What design has to be made? What features has to be added, which has to be removed? What would be the best place for my organization to start with? This all things comes under R&D, which is another gray area or the problems while setting up your venture.